Assalamualaikum, Doktor.
Waalaikumsalam. We actually ni dah pukul 6 eh.
Oh,
Can you immediately start your presentation and then make it quick? I think like maximum of 30 minutes. Can you all do that?
Yes.
insyaAllah,
Inshallah.
Doktor.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So we start immediately, and when your friend is presenting, can you the rest switch off the mic because we experienced echo in the previous group. So okay, switch off your mic, please. And you can start now immediately.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to all supervisor, Dr. Raizal, Dr. Wani and Dr. Linda, and also my teammate. First and foremost, I would like to thank all of you for attending this presentation today. Before we start, let me share a little bit content about our presentation. They are consist 8 parts. First, company profile. Second, project description. Third, proposed location. Fourth, design concept. Fifth, sustainability aspect. Sixth, earthwork. 7, road and drainage. And 8, project management. So, without further ado, I am pleased to invite Nurjana to present about company profile. Please welcome.
Thank you, Ain. So this is just a short introduction for our company background. So our company started in 2001 as a small construction company and founded by IR Ain Fitria. In 2013, CAJ Consult attained the CIDB Grade 7 license, and our service include infrastructure and structural engineering works. So this is our organization chart. Ain Fitria as road engineer, Razin Iqbal as project manager, Lim Chura Yuen as civil and structural engineer, Nurul Ashikin as geotechnical engineer, and me as water engineer. So I will pass to Ain Fitria.
Okay, next I will present about project description. Our company proposed to construct a new R&R overhead bridge at Lanchang, Temerloh Pahang as suggested by Trust and Berhad. The total area for this project 10.68 hectare with the project cost 86.7 million. The project duration for this OBR is 2 years. So we go next with the objective for this project. Next. Project objective is first to design the structure and infrastructure of the new R&R overhead bridge in Lanchang by using the software and tools with using appropriate method. Such as for platform level and contour, we use Google Earth and QGIS. For cut and fill, we use script method. For drawing, we use AutoCAD, SketchUp, and BIM. Second objective is to provide the facilities and services of the REST service area that ensure the quality and quantity of the facilities and services meet the user requirement. So we make sure we are provide enough facilities with a good services. For third objective is to implement the sustainable aspect for REST service area in order to protect the natural environment. For sustainable aspect, it was divided by 3 phases, such as before construction, during construction, and after construction, and we will explain about this later. And the last objective is to ensure the project implementation of REST service area take into consideration regarding the human capital, supervision, financial, and marketing. Next, we continue with proposed location that will present by Razin Iqbal. Please welcome.
Okay, hello, hi. So, my name is Razin Iqbal. I will proceed with the proposed location. So, as you can see, for our proposed location, we propose to proceed with our project at near to Hentian Lanchang, which is based on guideline that we had referred. The distance between one and R&R to another is around 50 km to 70 km. So this is the most suitable location that we want to propose, which is the distance between this R&R, our proposed site to another is the nearest is R&R Temerloh and also R&R Gading Sampah, which both of the R&R is around 40 km away from our proposed location. So the reason why we choose this location is because it has very high traffic volume during the festival, and also it will give comfort and more enough time for the driver if we build a new OBR at this place. So next I will pass to Lin Shi Wan for design concept.
Kelvin mic.
Okay, so first I will briefly present about the architecture drawing, which is designed by ourselves. So first of all, you can see that is the located at the Lanka, and this way is the ingress of to our RNR and OBR. And when I zoom in, so you can see this is the traffic flow. The arrow is shows by the on the road, and then this one, the white color box, is the for the parking for the heavy vehicle, and this one yellow parking is the for the light vehicle, and this is for the motorcycle. And then let us look inside into the R&R. So first you can see we are going to design more about green environment into our R&R. So we plan to design more and more landscape in our R&R. As you can see, there's playground landscape, and there are several facilities prepared by us. So I will present it after this. And okay, so this one is the architecture drawing for the ground floor, and then we move to the architecture drawing at the on the bridge, which is the first floor. So as you can see, there are total of 8 reference, or it can be more or less, depend on the after the reference proposed to us, what size to they want, because we are going to use only the partition wall for their shops only. And then this is the escalator for them to, and also 2 lifts for them to access to this place. And then there is also a staircase for the emergency use. And then next, I will this one is the DQ route floor. Okay, so the vehicle will come in from here and then move into the R&I of VR. Okay, and then these two will be the petrol station for both heavy vehicle and light vehicle. And then this one is the drainage floor plan. So as our river is located here, the right side. So this dark blue color means the main drainage of the for the stormwater, and then the light blue is the secondary drainage, small drainage inside the parking and the structures. Okay, Jana, please share better. Okay, so this one is our picture of the architecture drawing. This is made by ourselves with the SketchUp software. So this one is the look when we are on the highway and we can look at the bridge. So next. And this one is the ground floor. Ground floor where you can see the parking is there, and there is a total of 10 of the WAF prepared by ourselves, and the left side is the water tank, and there will be also electrical substation, and also the sewage treatment plant there. And then the right side is the green color roof is the R&R, and the white color below is the R&R, and there's access to the our OBR. So next. So these are the facilities prepared by us. As we haven't get any data about the traffic volume from ANE yet, so we are going to design with the minimum requirement according to the RSA standard. So for the parking, the motorcycle is there's a total of 64, and then for the light vehicle is 135, and heavy vehicle is 30 for one side of the INR. And according to the RSS standard, there is requirement of minimum 2 OKU parking. So there's only 2 requirement. There's only 2 OKU parking is prepared, but if future there's need any more OKU parking to be added, there's still got place to be added. And then there's also 2 petrol stations as I showed just now. So it's also according to the RSA standard, where there's a minimum of 2 petrol stations have to prepare for R&R. And then there's a total of 27 of the stores and 15 large stores for the food and also for the shops, and 12 small stores for the fruits and also snacks. And then there are add of the restaurants on the bridge, and the dining area we have prepared for 67 tables, 4 chairs for each tables, and then we have 2 surrounds, 1 for female and 1 for male, and 4 toilets, 2 for female and 2 for males. And we also prepare for the OKU toilets, which has a total of 5 for one side of the IR, and there is 10 of the wakaf. And the ATM facilities and public phone booth will depend on the ANE to see whether how many they want, but we already prepared the spaces for them. So next, also the CCTV, and there is 1 maintenance room for the workers to maintain, and there is also a restroom inside it. And we will prepare the total of 29 rubbish bins inside the INR and around the parking area, and there will be 1 to 3 playground, and depends on our client whether they want how many of them. So we prepare the spaces for 1 to 3. If they only want 1 of the playground, then we'll make the other 2 as the landscape. Then there is 1 sewage treatment plant and 1 water tank and 1 electrical substation and 1 reduce chamber. All of these are referring to one of the INR. So next. So next I will pass
Okay.
to Ain. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kelvin. For sustainability aspect, I will present first before construction. So we do the deforestation. So we minimize the deforestation, which we can avoid the effect to the environment and causes other problem. And through minimizing deforestation, we can preserve the natural resources while respecting and protecting the natural habitats of life form and organism. For second, we do the cut and fill. We design the cut and fill properly by using a grid method for this project, and we will reduce the amount of cut. Therefore, it will save the fuel, save energy, and reduce the pollution. So we can preserve the environment from properly do cut and fill. And the third is design using BIM. Through BIM modeling and coordination, potential clashes in construction can easily detected. We can not easily detected, but we can reduce paper usage since we just use the software, which is a soft copy, not hard copy. In Malaysia, only 30% of construction industry implement BIM in the project. So by using this BIM technology, we want to implement this because BIM technology is a good platform in designing. Next, I will pass to Jannah for during construction. Jannah, mic.
Okay, thank you, Ain. So project planning. First, project planning, we avoid design changes to minimize the production of waste. So meaning that we will follow the design that prepared by BIM. And then procurement and material handling, avoid errors in ordering, where we will make sure that appropriate material storage to prevent the damage or deterioration. Next, management control. Expert of on-site material control and have a good supervision. Next, operation. We will avoid rework where we will use appropriate construction material which has stated in BQ. Next, sediment erosion and sediment control. So the sediment basin, the function of sediment basin is to trap soil or sediment before the water is discharged to the nearest stream. So only clean water will be discharged. And then IBS. IBS used only for structure of the bridge. So since it assembled into a structure with a minimum work, where we will have the reduction of unskilled workers, less wastage, where we will save costs. Next, waste management. We will minimize packaging waste resulting from product purchase and control waste by using reuse, reduce, and recycle. Next, after construction.
Okay, for after construction, first we do the green spaces. We provide a landscape with a playground, if you can see the picture. And by having the green spaces, we can enhance the beauty and environmental quality so that we can improve the air quality, recharge supplies of groundwater, reduce air temperature, and protect stream from polluted runoff. At the green space is any pieces of land covered with vegetation. So by having green space, it can help the soil from erosion. And the last one is for green space, we want to provide it psychological relaxation and stress elevation, especially for fatigue driver. And second, we want to provide the solar panel. We provide the solar panel to make a building completely energy independent, and the solar panel can be fitted to building of any shape or size, and we put on the roof of R&R, like R&R Machang in Johor. So why we choose this solar panel? Because we joined the supply agreement for renewable energy SARE program that was expanded in 2019. This program is new solar leasing concept where consumer will be able to lease the solar panel and install them without need paying for the system. So from there we can save the money since we no need to pay the system, but at the same time we implement the sustainable development. And this program is cooperation between TMB, solar supplier, and building owner. Okay, for third sustainability aspect is LED lamp. For lighting, LED lamp are the best item in terms of low consumption and sustainable development. Lifespan for LED lamp more longer compared to other, which is 20,000 hours. As you can see, the pink color present the wasted energy. It shows that LED lamp is the most least wasted energy. So LED lamp is the best item in terms of low consumption of energy. And then rise in economic activity, which is result in affluent consumption and production of goods and services of OVR, as we provide a good services and facilities. Hence, we can attract the user of LPT1 to go to our OVR. Next is water conservation program. Rainwater is collected for the toilet purposes and cleaning purposes. Hence, we can reduce the water bills. So by having water conservation program, we can provide alternative supply during water restriction. So we can also use this for gardening purposes, which can improve the plant growth since harvested rainwater is free from several types of pollutant and man-made contaminants. So we can maintain a green and healthy garden. And next, waste management. We control the waste by using waste management hierarchy, which is reuse, reduce, recycle in order to achieve sustainable development. And lastly, we provide the passive design. We use a ventilation block for surround. Hence, we will reduce usage of electricity since it provides the incoming air and the heat is recovered during ventilation. Not only that, passive design is also manage daylighting orientation. Why we apply a passive design in our project? Because due to quickly continuous insulation and also it is requirement since 2009 International Energy Conservation Code. So that's all for sustainability aspect. Next, we continue with earthwork that will present by Razi Iqbal and Ashikin. Please welcome.
Yeah, so I will present about the platform level. So as you can see, for the platform level, the highest platform level is 73, and the lowest platform level is at 67. So we try to make it gradient throughout the highway for the next purposes. So while I choose this value of platform level, the first thing is we try to make it level with our proposed with our existing road our existing road. So for the existing road, we try to refer with Jupem station level, but the nearest Jupem station is at around 10 kilometer, which is around at the kampung, at the village. So we take this data by using the Google Earth to achieve this platform level. So next, I will pass to Ashikin for the site investigation.
Okay, for site investigation, our proposed location is at lot 8328, 8330 and 8325 at Lancang, Temerloh, Pahang. Okay, next. Next slide. Okay, for the geological structure, okay, refer to the geological map. We have superimposed our proposed location with the geological map, and our proposed location is at the circle. So refer to this geological map. It is green, which refer to Triassic rock region, which consists of sandstone, siltstone and shale. So the soil at the site consists mainly mixture of sand and silts. Next. Okay, to get the topographic map, firstly, we use the Google Earth to extract the data from the Google Earth, and the data will be run in the QGIS software. So the contour line will appear in the QGIS software. From that, the data will be exported into the AutoCAD, and the data of the contour layer will be superimposed with the existing road to get the exact area of our proposed location. Next. Okay, this is the cut and fill. Our proposed platform level is 67 to 73. We use the grid method to calculate the cut and fill. Our total cut is 67,042.2 meter cube, and the total fill is 151,910.5 meter cube. The net fill is about 84,868.37 meter cube. Okay, next. Okay, for the soil investigation, our soil investigation is at Dewan Serbaguna Taman Lancang Indah at Lancang, Pahang. The soil investigation, the Dewan Serbaguna Lancang is located about 9 km from the proposed site location. Next. Okay, from the soil investigation, from the boring data, it shows that the soil strata are varying from loose to medium dense, and from the SPT data, the SPT value varies from 1 to 13, which shows that the soil is very loose to mediums. And for Macintosh probe, the depth varies from 2.01 meter to 4.98 meter, which is about 24 to 60 Macintosh probe values. So it is soft to medium strength of the soil. Next. Okay, for the groundwater level, for the borehole one, it's about 1.66 below the ground level, and for borehole 2, the groundwater depth is about 1.55 below the ground level. Next. Okay, I will pass the presentation to Ain Fitria.
Okay, now we continue with the road first. So this is size based on parking type. So there are 5 parking type: disabled, car, bus, heavy vehicle, and motorcycle. For this disabled, we use size 3,300 times 6,600 millimeter. For car, we use 2,500 times 5,000 millimeter. For bus, we use 5,000 times 20,000 millimeter. And for heavy vehicle, we use 5,000 times 20,000 millimeter. And the last one, for motorcycle, we use 1,000 times 2,000 millimeter. This size based on RSA guideline. Next, for the total number of parking, we do not get yet for the traffic volume. Once we get, we inform in WhatsApp group. But this is a minimum, shows minimum number of parking for heavy vehicle. For vehicle per day less than 30,000, which is for heavy vehicle parking needs 20, while for light vehicle need 100. Next. So this is maximum slope of the road that we take from the AJKR guideline. So pattern of geological, we in exclusion 1, which is if truck or buses use the road regularly, so maximum slope is 8%. For classification of road in Malaysia, we are in rural, which is R5. The categories is highway and primary road. Next. For standard and construction layer thickness that provided by JKR also, the type of layer for wearing cost 4 to 5 cm, binder cost 5 to 10 cm, base 10 to 20 cm, course 10 to 20 cm, sub-base 10 to 30 cm, and course 15 to 20 cm. We do not find the standard thickness yet because but this is recommended by JKR standard. Next. So this is minimum stopping site distance (SSD). For rest service area, the design speed is 60 km per hour. So minimum stopping site distance is 85 meter. And next. So the type of pavement used in our OBR is flexible pavement. The material for flexible pavement consists of aggregate, bitumen, and filler. Next. This show the picture of material. For aggregate, to provide the strong structural, skeletal, and mechanical strength. For bitumen, act as binder to hold the aggregate particle, and the filler is harden the bitumen. Next, I will pass to Jannah for ESCP drawing.
Okay, so for ESCP drawing, so we propose each side of the RNR one sediment basin and one wash through. So this is the position of sediment basin and wash through. So a sediment basin is wet sediment basin, since our clay is consists of soil. So we also have calculate the size of the sediment basin and also the size of the drain. The blue line is the flow of the drain. Okay, next, proposed types of drain after construction. So we propose the type of drain according to the location. For parking area, we propose a channel drain. For crosswalk area, we propose V drain, which is drain with covered. And then for some that close to public area, it covered by heavy duty grating. You can see the picture here. And then we also propose to put the hand railing for the open drain, near the open drain. So I'll pass to Ajin.
Okay, so hi, I will present about the cost estimation. So as you can see, so we refer the cost for the cost estimation, we refer with the existing RNR overhead bridge, which is OBR Aikaro. So for the total cost OBR that we get from Plus and LLM, they said that the cost is roughly around 92 million. So the total area OBR Aikaro is 126,790 meters square. So we compared with our size, and also we added increment for 5% due to difference in price of real. Okay, so next. So this is the calculation. So based on the OBR Ikro, we get 725 ringgit and 60 cent per meter square for the cost, and then for our new OBR, roughly that we get is around 96.7 million ringgit Malaysia. Next. So this is for the project planning. So as you can see that this is our project planning for our design stage. So for the first date is 20 of October 2020, which is the date that we got our topic by Dr. Farah, and then we make a meeting with our main client, which is Plus and Anin Berhad, and then after that we try to collect as many data as possible from LLM, Aneh, Plus, Ikram, and also Japan. After getting all the data, we proceed with design stage, and as for today, 2nd of December, we presented our brief report. So I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Now I would like to open the floor for Q&A session.
Anybody got question? Dr. Wani, Dr. Shinda, you may start.
Okay, my question is for Kevin. Okay, I'm not sure. I think you did present on the sewerage treatment plant just now. So, I mean, do you have any figure or any plan on what type of STP that you are going to design, and how are you going to estimate the PE for the design of STP?
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
I think you did present on the sewerage treatment plant just now.
Yes.
Yeah, so may I know, do you have any suggestion or any plan that what types of treatment plant what types of sewerage treatment plant that you are going to design, and do you have any idea how are you going to estimate the numbers of PE, numbers of population?
Okay.
Because
So
the design for STP must be on population.
yes. Okay. So first, I will about my STP design is as referred to the existing OBR at Ayakalo. They are using the underground STP. So we want to refer them. So we might use the same design also, which is the underground STP also. And then for the PE, I haven't figured out yet because we haven't get any traffic number about it, so we cannot estimate about the population. So once we get the traffic volume from the ANE, so then we can estimate from there we can estimate the population. So I cannot sorry to answer you, but I cannot figure out at the PE for now.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I got one question for Ain. My question is that referring to the plan that Lim presented, can you show to us where did you tap your electricity, where did you tap your water, and also where did you get your internet? Because that is not shown in the presentation by Lim.
Internet.
Yeah, internet like fibers or yeah.
Oh, okay. For drawing, can you show drawing, Jana? For the electricity, uh, we use TNB, electric substation, TNB for Dr. Reza tanya position ke ataupun sumber elektrik tu ya?
Yeah, where did you tap? The
Oh, the
source of, yeah.
Oh, so we do not figure out the source of electricity yet because for now we on design stage and we just put where the TMD substation, electric substation only in our design, but not into the deeper like resources of electricity.
But also water and also internet.
So
Please look into that lah. Where
okay.
will we get all the services to this OBR?
Okay. For water, we use in the sungai. We use Sungai Jelan Lake near our site. And for internet, uh, we use the same as Hentian Lancang. But when we ask Tol Lancang, they will provide the data how to access the internet later because we do not get the data yet, but later once we got the data, I will inform you. So for now we cannot get the data for sources of electricity because we do not find yet, but for internet we do not get the data from Hentian Lancang, which is Tol Lancang. So once we get, we inform you. Sorry, we cannot
It's okay. I'm
answer
just
your
asking whether
question.
you already know where to tap for and also get the source for internet, electricity and also water. But then in your coming presentation, your final presentation show that where do you have that sources of services coming to your OBR.
Okay.
And also one thing I found that when Lim was presenting just now, most of the presentation were shown that you are showing about the numbers of surau and things like that, but none of it are showing about the internet facilities, which is I think for now is important to everybody to have the Wi-Fi services in the R&R. So this is actually something that you should look into your OBR because you are building in OBR in the 2020 people who come and visit your OBR. Okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Sorry again, Doctor. Thank you.
Dr. Sinda, question? Or maybe Dr. Zazwani nak tanya ni. Ada question.
Kejap.
I have questions for siapa yang saya nak tanya ni. Nurjana, dia jawab dah ni soalan dah ni.
Doktor, Nurjana baru dia lost connection sebab dia kat sana kan dah malam kan, Sabah. Dia memang kalau malam dia ada line connection sikit, connection problem. Dia baru je hantar dekat group.
Oh, Razin Iqbal.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Razin Iqbal, I have questions for you regarding site investigations. You said you already obtained the SI report. Do you have it with you and can you show it to us? And can you please explain on that? Just now on your slides, I only see one slide on the SI punya tu kan. You
Yes,
just summarize there. You cakap dia send answers. But can I have at least the bow log?
Doktor nak yang apa, yang asal punya bolok ke just yang simple punya bolok?
Yang asal lah yang you...
Yang apa, yang kami obtain daripada tu lah.
And do you have in mind what type of foundation would be on your side? Tadi you explain
So
on the
this will
side
be-
kan. Nampak.
Yes, so this is betul nampak kan? Ni bolok kan? Betul sudah nampak. Do you see it? Dia bolok.
Explain sikit dengan saya roughly.
Okay, so as you can see for based on the bolok, so we had received the advice from Dr. Zainuddin, which is for the structure of the bridge, we use the piling foundation, which is we doesn't decide yet either we want to use span pile or the square pile, but we will use friction pile based on the soil description shows that we had only silty clay and sandy silt, if I'm not mistaken, which is very low low in terms of strength. What I know that based on Dr. Zainuddin had explained to us, if we want to use what we call it, friction pile, and also
And
the socket pile, not socket pile. What we call it? Dia ada one pile which is we need to have a hard material to socket into it for our pile, and then based so we
Very
had
nice.
also yes. So we also need to refer based on our SPT value, which is for the SPTN value, we also need to have the other calculation whether it is suitable for us to use bearing pile or friction pile to determine the strength. And then for the other structures for the RSA, for the other RSA infrastructure, we will use normal pile cap only. So that's all from me.
Okay.
tak habis.
Syazwan ni ada soalan.
I have one question. Siapa lagi yang belum ada dapat terima soalan Ain siapa lagi yang belum? Syikin
Ashikin.
Ashikin Okay.
Ya,
Ashikin,
betul.
I have one question regarding on waste management. Can you briefly explain how are you going to manage the waste produced, especially during construction of the R&R?
Doctor, can you repeat the question again?
Okay. My question is regarding on waste management. Explain on how are you going to manage the waste management, especially during construction.
During construction.
Yes, correct.
Actually, during construction, for the formwork, for example, we recycle the formwork. We use the concept of recycle, so we can reduce the formwork during the construction, and also we also undergo the 3R, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle. And also we provide the recycle not bin, but we will separate the material according to what type of the material for the recycle purposes.
But what about the wastewater produced by the labors?
With
Because
what?
the wastewater produced by the labors during construction, because they are going to stay there. Any
Oh, for the wastewater, Actually we provide the sediment basin to 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 capture bukan not to uh, to trap the wastewater at the sediment basin before discharge into the existing river.
Okay, Ain. So, my last question for you is, what is the, I mean, overall, what is the sustainability concept that your group would like to highlight here? I mean, that your group would like to introduce here. What is actually the highlight in terms of sustainability for this project?
Doctor, you ask with me.
No,
Doctor,
so I mentioned Ain.
saya dengar Ain.
But I actually look at Ain. I actually look at Shikin just now.
Doctor, sorry.
Okay, what is actually the sustainable concept that this group would like to highlight for this project?
Okay, actually for this project we would like to highlight the ABS, which is we can we use for the bridge construction, and also we also provide the green environment for green environment around the location. So and then we also reuse the rainwater that have been stored for the planting and toilet purposes.
Okay, thank you, Shikin.
Yes, welcome.
Okay, I got one last question. Then we can end this session. The question will go to Jannah. My question is that the bridge deck for the OBR, the bridge deck is steel structure, right? Are you proposing steel structure or concrete structure?
Steel structure.
Okay, steel structure. So just now Shikin did elaborate regarding IBS that will be construct on the bridge, right? So IBS is concrete, then your deck is steel, your bridge deck is steel. So how are you going to construct IBS on your bridge deck? Can you elaborate that? Have you discussed that?
For the column is concrete. So actually we not have discussed more detail about the construction. We just propose the material that will be used to construct the bridge. So we still have not got into detail on how to construct that.
So did you know that the bridge and also the structure or the walls that you're going to build is two different materials? One is steel and the other one is concrete.
Sorry, doctor?
You know that there are two different materials that you're going to construct on your bridge, right?
Yes.
One is steel bridge deck,
Yes.
and then the other one is IBS structure. So
Yes.
I mean you need to really understand on how to do that construction because you are proposing that for this project. Okay. So for as now you still do not know how to do that. Have you discussed that?
Yes. We didn't go into detail yet about that.
All right. Okay.
We just propose the material.
Okay. So I hope in your final presentation that is presented and shown to us.
Okay, Doctor.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I think we come to the end of this session. Everybody already been questioned by each and every lecturer, including me. I think we should end the session now. Dr. Shazwani, Dr. Sinda, you have any question?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Wani?
No
Okay, thank you.
no
Alright.
further question.
Okay, thank you everybody. And Alhamdulillah we managed to finish it before Maghrib because Maghrib is now very early right now.
Mm.